this is episode 3, and I'm just gonna have you go straight into video itself. It's not gonna be a 3 minute long introduction or a intro like it was originally. I am sorry for that. 27 years after the hero's death, a trade city of something something that nobody cares about. Okay, boots. The One Piece is real.
じゃあ手分けして旅の
Split
物
up
資を補充
plus
しようか。
earnings plus. Split up. You assign me most of the necessities. Okay, so her on the right. I've seen a lot of photos of her where she has big tits. So either it's just fan art aging her up, or there's going to be a time skip. So I don't know if her having big tits is a spoiler or not. Okay. But either they have a time skip or it's fan art. Well, I mean, obviously it's fan art, but an age up fan art. So I don't fucking know. But I'm gonna hope there's a time skip though.
手分けって必需品ほぼ私ですよね。
I hope my mic is actually working.
薬草とかだよ。
Herbs and stuff. The facial expression.
これ私に何
She's
か
hiding
隠してい
something.
る時
Okay.
の顔だ。
Weed. Okay. I feel like I've seen this episode, but I don't know. Maybe
預
not.
金だって
Because I
無
don't
駄遣い
know
できない
this.
のに
Or maybe I
しっか
started
り
to
見張っ
watch
てお
it.
かないと。また髪乾かさずに寝ましたね。もう
Out dyeing your hair again. So her hair is dyed white. She dyes her hair that color. It's not by default that's her color. That's just she dyes it to look that way. I wonder what her real hair color is then if that's the case. Maybe she has like black hair or something probably. I mean, this girl has purple hair, so I mean the normal hair colors probably don't even have to matter. It could be green. It could be blue. It could be pink. Oh, please be pink. Sorry.
この人おしゃれとかに興味あったんだ。
What would she look better in, actually, for hair color? Gold. For some reason, gold to match her outfit. Black, I thought would look well on her. She wears red earrings, so maybe red? Actually, no. That wouldn't make sense. Okay, it's not that it wouldn't make sense for her to be a redhead. It wouldn't fit, in my opinion, with her personality. Because usually redhead people are hot-tempered, you know? Hi, so when I made this picture, I was choosing 4 characters that are redheads that are angry. The first girl on the top left, I've actually have no idea who she is or what she's from. I just saw a GIF of her being angry. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. That's what I'm looking for. I couldn't use the GIF. I had to change it to a PNG, whatever. Next one is Kushina from Naruto. Next one is Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail. And wait, what's she doing here? She doesn't belong in this group. Why is she? Oh, well, that's actually because as of next week, I am going to be starting this anime, High School DxD, and I will be having it on as a Patreon exclusive. So, if you guys are interested in that, you can go over and check that out. Technically, I had already recorded episode 1, but I don't remember if I uploaded it. But regardless, yes, it's coming out. The first 6 episodes will be for free, for members. You'll at least have to be a free member, but just give you a bit of a heads up. This is kind of meant to be like a little plug for that as for Patreon as well, but there you go, Fire Crotch. And then if I said blue, that kinda would fit her personality a little bit. Pink not so much, because she doesn't fit that personality either. Green, no. Huh.
すごい悩んでる。
If you don't go based on white, go with realistic faces. Black
フ
would
リーレ
seem
ン
like
様
the
があんな悩ん
closest.
でる顔見たことないんだけど。
Is it because she doesn't have the money for what she wants? Hey, cat. And then what? She loses sight already. Oh no, she's not there anymore. Oh no, she actually still is there. Okay.
ずいぶん時間かかったな。
Was it because it was expensive, or did she not have, or they not have the one that she wanted?
アクセサリーなら別にいいか。変な骨や薬よりはマシだ。ここら辺に美味しいスイーツの店ってある？さす すがにそれはずるすぎるでしょ。
What if
それ
she's
な
not
ら
buying it
そ
for
この
her?
地下に酒場があるか
Like,
ら
what if it's for the purple
そこで
girl,
聞くと
not
いい
for
よ。
herself?
ありがとう。私だって何ヶ月も甘いもの食べてないのに。
Again, it could just be for you. Alright, don't have to just assume. I keep calling her purple girl. Okay, it's Fern. I need to remember to call her Fern. I'm sorry. Fern. Okay. Frieren and Fern. Not white-haired elf girl, purple-haired girl.
ここか。
This must be it.
ここら辺に美味しいスイーツの店ってある？
They're probably thinking, damn, I haven't had a good pussy in years. Hey there, pretty young lady. Why don't you come over here? You know, you want something sweet? Here's a little popsicle you can go and suck on. You know, something like that.
いやいや、明らかにスイーツに
Bunch
つ
of
いて聞ける場所じゃない
bulky
でしょ。
grown-ass men who probably
ス
haven't
イ
fucked
ーツ
in
の店
years.
だなめてんのかこの町にはうまいスイーツが山のようにあるぜど
Yes,
んな店でも教えてやるよ
popsicles.
聞ける場所なんだ。
スイーツは俺たち冒険者の活
A
力だ
bit
か
of
ら
sugar
な
gives us the energy we
冒
did for
険者だっ
adventure.
たんだ。
Wait, so hang on. Nothing beats rewarding yourself with something sweet after a hard day's work. So they're adventurers. Though I'd say even rough is an understatement. I couldn't tell if they were actually being serious, to be honest, or like as a gag. You know, they're actually being serious, or if they weren't being serious and they're actually, you know, doing what I thought they were gonna do. And it's just the way that they are smiling, the teeth, the way they look. But then you have this guy on the far left. It's like he doesn't have that same look as everybody else. Maybe he actually is being serious.
荒くれってレベルの見た目じゃないでしょ。怖す。
They're terrifying. Okay, yeah.
あばよ
Wait, they were actually being serious. The fuck? Okay, that surprises me.
スイーツの店に行くのかな。これって
This isn't.
宿の方向だ。戻るつもりかな。
She's pushing a box forward, and I'm thinking of Snake. Alright. Solid Snake, or whatever it's called. I never played those games. That's the first thing that popped in my mind, because I've seen memes and shit about it.
買い出し全然終わってない。
Yeah, you haven't started, because you're too busy focusing on stalking her.
遅い。
Yeah,
すみませんでした。
literally the reason why she was asking around is because she wanted to find a place for those two to
い
eat
い
together.
眺めだ
Okay.
ね。メルクアプリンで。
Wait, so hang on, I'm gonna go back 10 seconds. I just if this was a
フリーレンさんは
hentai,
どれに。
Miss Frieren, what will you have?
そう
Well, today I feel like having you, and then they start fucking.
だね。今日の気分は。
Wait, how? I was gonna ask how old is she supposed to be? Then I realized I can't look it up because I don't have access to my internet. So, for the context of that joke, she's 18 plus. Okay.
メルクアプリンですよね。
For the context of every joke I've made about her, she's 18 plus.
今日の気分はメルクアプリンだろ
Marco
なんでわか
pudding.
るの？
う。なら知ってもらえるように頑張るとするかな。
So far we've had an episode about him. We've had an episode with the priest. They've shown the dwarf guy, but we haven't really had an episode for him yet. Like that's the only character we really haven't had an episode for yet, and I'm kind of hoping we get one soon. Pancakes.
私はフェルンのこと何もわからない。
Is that? I've seen them before in shows. I've never seen it in real life. I actually don't know what they are. It looks like pudding, like gelatin, I should say, which isn't gelatin, just jello. If they're two separate things, I didn't know. I don't know. They might be. They have different names, you know. So, but then again, it could just be like a bread bowl, like a or whatever you want to call it, with a bunch of shit in it, because it does look like that as well. Like it's a bread bowl or a bakery bowl, I should say, and then it's like a bunch of shit on the middle, and it's like spilling out. So that could be the case as well.
そういえば、今日は私の
Do
誕
you
生日で
just
したね。
remember this? Their food looks really fucking good. I'm just gonna say that right now. The pancakes, though, I think I would go for the most. And that is a really beautiful scenery right there. Like, just a beautiful shot in general. I like that a lot.
フリーレン様は本当に人の感情が分かっていませんね。
And And that's actually a really good scenery as well. Same personal opinion, whatever. Oh, is she wearing it now?
そろそろ出ようか。
Oh, it's on
は
the
い。
back. I thought we had the front for some reason.
しかしついに背も抜かされちゃったか。
You finally grow
No.
taller? I'm ignoring the first three letters, or first three words. But no, she says you're finally growing taller than me, but they look the same height. Am I,
16です
is
か
that
ね。
wrong?
お姉さんです。
Like, she looks the same height.
食べているものはほとん
Our
ど同
diets
じ
are
はず
most
なん
of
だ
the
けど
same, so it can't be that.
不思議だ。
How strange. The fuck are those rocks formations for? Okay. And that's the end of the episode. I'm joking. 27 years in Grobe. Sorry, I need to not read that top part. Oh yeah, it's also storming outside. I forgot. But in Grobe Forest, located in the Central Lands. That's a weird bee, by the way. I've never seen that type of bee. Like, by itself, the way it is. Did they destroy that house? Oh, they're practicing magic, I guess.
防御魔
Defense.
法もだいぶ慣れてきたね。
Kamehameha!
じゃあ応用といこうか。
Wait, no. You know what that reminds me of? Naruto Shippuden. So, in Naruto Shippuden, Orochimaru and Naruto basically get into a fight in the beginning. So, Naruto goes to Ninetales form, and he shoots his little blast of, like, chakra, like a chakra blast or whatever, towards Orochimaru. And then Orochimaru creates, like 4 different, like, big massive walls, like to block the blast. And it still, I think, went through like all of them but the last one, maybe, I don't remember. But that little section right here reminds me of that. Like, literally this. Like, this right here is where all of the walls were at. Like, that reminds me of this, like, a lot. So, like, as soon as I saw that, this popped in my
じゃ
mind.
あ応用といこう
Alright, my
か。
bad. The fuck was that? What kind of magic
防
was
御の
that?
隙を狙った。
I aimed for the gaps
模
of
擬戦じゃなかったら
defenses.
死んでたよ。さてどう対処する？こうします。そう。耐えら
She
れる？
just figured out around herself, I guess. Is it actually covering her entire body? Or only around herself? Like, the idea I had based on that was like, if you created the barrier to be underneath you as well, it would damage the ground. But I didn't see anything like that with the ground. So is it possible you could just shoot that energy blast secretly underground, have it come up from underneath her and hit her? You know, because the barrier wouldn't reach underneath her. I don't know how that would work. I mean, it is anime, so whatever, but...
着弾の瞬間に部分的に展開させるのが正解というわけですね。そうだね。
The problem with that, though, is that what if it's a magical beam blast, whatever you want to call it, that you can't see? Then you won't even know to do it because you can't see it, or it's just too fast for your eyes to, like, comprehend, hey, there's a magical shot at supersonic speed coming my way. You know, I feel like just only making a defense on the moment of impact wouldn't really work a lot of the times because of shit like that. And I'm sure magic like that would exist. If there's not magic like that, then that's some bullshit. Hey, I have the power of invisibility. I can make this magical blast invisible. You can't see it. Unless you have magic sense, which I don't think she does, but I don't know. I'm gonna pause it real quick. You're here to see the place where Qual was sealed, aren't you? Qual?
バールの封印場所ですよね。
It's a creature, I'm
ご案
guessing.
内します。腐敗の
The
剣
old
道
sage of
クバール。
corruption.
80年前にこの地
Steeped
で
in terrible
悪
atrocities
逆の
in
限り
ancient
を尽
Navy
く
years
した
ago.
魔族です。
本当になんで知っているの？
Wait, so 80 years ago they fought him, but I'm assuming they couldn't defeat him because, they sealed him away. Why would you need to seal something if you could just defeat it, kill it? 80 years have passed, and she was there before, obviously, but 80 years have passed, and she's here to fight him again. But is she here to beat him, or reseal him? Because, like, what is it, like 80 every 80 years you have to refight this guy, maybe? And that's the seal, like he's kneeling down and shit. Oh,
こ
okay.
れが
So earlier I fast forward, remember? I saw this. That's okay. So yeah, spoiler, I saw this scene earlier when I was skipping through shit trying to figure out if I watched this episode or not. No, I have not, by the way. That's a cool face. A cool, like, head. I like that a lot. But why is he kneeling down, and why is he smiling about it? Unless, is he kneeling down smiling, like, 'cause they were having a discussion, and then they, like, got the drop on him while he was happy with the discussion with them, and, petrified him, or something? I don't know. But he looks happy here. Like he's smiling, kneeling down for whatever dumb reason.
だいぶ不安定になっているね。
It's become rather unstable.
明日にでも封印を解いて
I'll dispel it
クバール
tomorrow
を
and
片
take
付け
care
よ
of
う。
Qual. So can she fight Qual by herself?
フリーレン様はクバールを封印したの
Oh,
で
so
す
she,
よ
yeah,
ね。
she was the one who did it, obviously, but
そうしたのには何か理由があるのですか？単純にクバールが強かったからだよ。
so over the 80 years, I don't think he's gotten weaker. It depends on the seal, okay? If you sealed him so it stops time for him, or some shit, then within that 80 years, he would be just as strong as he was back then. Or it looks just like petrification, so he's still there, aging, but not being able to use his power, so his muscles might start deteriorating for not using it. He could be hungry, he'd be thirsty, whatever the case may be, I don't, obviously, it's unrealistic in real life, like, this shit wouldn't exist in real life, but I'm just trying to, like, imagine, like, the kind of seal and what could possibly happen. Like, if he is the same strength he was 80 years ago, then that means that within that 80 years, she would have gotten enough strength that she could have surpassed him. So, I don't know how she was 80 years ago, but, like, hopefully she's strong enough to fight now, but... Oh, well, we're about to get that.
クバールは魔王軍の中でも屈指の魔法使いだ。
He's smiling, I guess.
ゾルトラーク。奴の開発した史上初の貫通魔
Which he
法。
called Zoltrak.
人類の防御魔法はも
Pierced
ち
not
ろ
only
ん、
defensive spells,
装
but
備の魔
match
法耐性
resistant
さえ
of
も
armor
貫通
as
し、
well.
人体を直
It
接破
directly
壊する魔法
targeted
だ。
and destroyed the body.
この地方では冒
So
険者
that
の4
in
割、
this region,
魔法使いに至って
40%
は
of
7
adventurers
割
and
が
70% of mages
ゾ
were
ルトラ
killed
ー
by
クによって
Zoltrak.
殺された
Damn.
と言われている。
Are we about to watch that? See what happened? Find out?
本当に魔
You
法
really
史
haven't
読ん
read
で
that
いないん
history
だ
tome,
ね。
have you? Oh, it's in
や
the
っぱり
history
読み
book.
聞かせようか。しっかり睡
It's
眠を
more
とる方
important
が
that you
大
get
事
a
だ。
good night's sleep. Yeah, so
Though
yeah, she
明日
lied
にはわかる。
earlier. She never read the damn thing. He still looks cool. Like, as a demon, I think that's a cool
封
design.
印を解くよ。
Why is he kneeling, though? It's just... I don't get, like, what the reason he'd be kneeling unless it was for... I don't know. My bad. I'm thinking too much about it, I guess. My bad. Just overall, he has a really cool design.
久しいのフリーレン
And the voice, I like his
何
voice.
年経った
80年。
では敵討ちといこうかの
フェルン、前方に防御魔法。
ゾルトラーク
Did they find a way to
わず
counter
か
it?
数年でゾルトラークは人類の魔法体系に
Oh. So they basically just stole his magic and incorporated it for themselves. That's actually cool.
組み込まれ、
So he,
新
so he Oh, okay. So this is not the same kind of defense magic that was back then. Okay. So they learned from his magic that he made himself and used that knowledge of how he made that and shit like that to make their own new offensive and defensive spells.
らしい防御術式による
Because yeah, that's it.
強力な防御魔法
I
が
guess
開
yeah,
発
she's
された
explaining how this defense thing was made.
装備による魔法耐性も格段に向上し
Okay, that's
ゾ
nice
ルト
to
ラーク
know.
は人を殺す魔法ではなくなった。
なるほど。なるほどの。
I
攻
really love
撃
this
魔法
design.
に
Damn.
同調し、威力を分散させる仕組みか。
Oh, he learned it immediately.
複雑
Okay.
な術式じゃの。
ヘルン、対処できるよね。はい、練習でもういましたから。
Magic. The way it looks. Like, can I pause on a frame of the magic? Okay, that's a different kind of magic. But like, so like, you have this, which looks cool by the way. I like the way the magic looks. But you have these particles of like white, black, purple, blue, whatever that surrounds each of these spells. And it at first I'm like, oh shit, that looks just blurry, but no, that's just how it looks, and it looks cool. I like the particle effect they have around the magic. I like the idea that they chose of how they're gonna like do that basically. Around his spells at least. Oh, so she has it too. And he doesn't have that defense magic, so it would hit him. Yeah. She did want to learn all kinds of spells, and I guess that was one of them that she learned. So that's Qual. He's just a demon, not a demon king or anything like that, or a demon lord, whatever. He's just a big demon that knows a instant kill spell that can pierce through magic resistance, magic armor, whatever the fuck the case may be. Just any form of armor, okay, or defense. What if that was D&D? What if that was in Dungeons and Dragons? All right, I kind of want to incorporate that into one of my campaigns. Not even just the magic. Him as a character, he looks so fucking cool. I want him to be in one of my my campaigns. I love his design a lot.
この地方は
Around here, the
この
sun's
季
rays are
節でも
strong
日
even
差
at
し
this
が
time of
強い
year.
ので農業のお供ですよ。
Yeah,
どっかで見覚えあるんだ。
that hat specifically. Oh,
お前、私のスカートめくったクソ
ah,
ガキだ
okay.
な。
So she recognized that.
なーにやっとんじゃクソガキ、ぶっ殺してやる。僕だって
You
見
saw
たか
what
っ
I've
た
been
の
wanting
に
to see all this
これは
time.
まずいぞ。私の見せてあげますから。
うわ
おかげでもっ
Damn,
と長
she
生
was
き
like
でき
80 some
そう
odd
です。
years, 90 something years.
ヒンメル様の言葉を信じて待った甲斐がありました。
It's funny how she could remember him for 80
感
years
謝
ago.
されていましたね。
Oh, I just saw the hat on that stone. I talked an unnecessary amount for literally zero reason. The next episode is the land where our souls rest. I talked a lot, way more than I should have. Patreon's gonna hate me, because of how much I talked. My bad. I liked that demon. I liked that magic, the way it looked. But anyways, no, I liked the demon. His design, his voice, the magic he used looked really cool. But we still haven't gotten an episode about the dwarf. The only thing we learned is that he likes grapes. Cool. I like grapes too. To be honest, I like purple grapes, red grapes. I do not like green grapes. Fuck those grapes. I guess the fact that I like red grapes more than green grapes might mean that I might like red wine more than white wine. I'm guessing. I don't know. But yeah, that was the episode. I liked it. YouTube, if you liked me rambling about this random episode, cool. Could you please give it a like? I would appreciate it. You don't have to, but it'd be nice. This whole sequence, I think this was this sequence of like her stalking her was just I think was Okay, not the worst part. Not the, okay, yeah, I mean, it is the lowest part of the episode. It just, it's just whatever. I don't have anything really to say about it. Uh, it's not until you get to like right here. I like some of these bandit, sorry, adventurer designs. They're not bandits, they're adventurers. There's one specific design or guy that I thought looked kind of like cool design wise. That guy. I don't care about this guy. I like this guy's hair, his head, and his teeth to go with it. I don't know why. I just did. And then they turn out to be really nice people, just big, muscly grown men. This shot is just beautiful overall. Like, yeah, this shot was beautiful. If I could get a thumbnail, I want this to be the thumbnail. Or a thumbnail. And then you have all this shit, and it's like, I want this to be a thumbnail as well. He just looks so fucking cool. I love his design. Ugh. I'm closing the episode though. It was a good episode. Alright. An hour fucking long for a 20-minute video. Damn.